Well, hey, what's going on, dude? So, welcome back to Minecraft. So, today we're going to be checking out my pumpkin farm. If you've spent much time on my server, you've known that pretty much the best way to make money is to build a pumpkin farm and start collecting pumpkins and sell them at the shop. Pretty much everyone else has a pumpkin farm, so I didn't want to feel left out. So yeah, I built myself a pumpkin farm. I don't think I've seen any other pumpkin farms of this design on the server yet. Basically, it's a bunch of pistons in a line, and that pushes the pumpkins to the water, and all the water flows in a flat, straight line down to one spot where I can stand and pick them all up. I'm gonna put a switch here just because it's on the outside, so I can show you easier. All the pistons push out, and the pumpkins flow down the stream. It's fairly simple. It takes a little while to build. Obviously, it costs a little bit. Just the pistons cost a bit, so it's not going to be your first pumpkin farm, but it's definitely a efficient way to make money as far as the time that you spend. You don't really have to do anything. You can just kind of stand still and make your money. I don't know exactly how many pumpkins this one gets me. Let's check. Yeah, so a little bit over one stack. Stack and a quarter, so. Another press of the button pushes out a few of the extras that didn't spawn because of the, positions of the stems. But that's getting a little complicated. It could be a little bit more efficient based on the number of stems to the number of pumpkins. If you saw, there was 2 stems connecting to single pumpkins sometimes. So it's not 100% efficient, but it is fairly efficient. You definitely don't have to run along and break all the pumpkins. They all just kind of flow along in a line just like this. So it's definitely the easiest way to farm your pumpkins, I think. So all the signs stop the water from flowing backwards. It all flows forwards. So and the ice is the key. The ice is what makes everything flow fast. If you guys saw how fast those items were flowing, ice is definitely the key. That's also gonna be a little bit expensive in the shop, but Anyway, so that was not my real pumpkin farm. That was actually the template of my pumpkin farm. So let's go down here to where my sugarcane farm was. This is my old sugarcane farm. I tore down all the sugarcane just to get one last boost of herbalism. But yeah, this down here is where I built my pumpkin farm. I guess I went a little overboard, copying and pasting so many templates. But this is my pumpkin farm. I definitely went overboard on the pistons, that's for sure. But basically all of these pumpkins are going to flow down into one single spot. They're all connected to one single button. They're all going to harvest at the exact same time based on one button press. They all flow down the line and then down to the front row here, and it's pretty crazy how many pumpkins this is going to yield, but we'll show you that here in a minute. So everything flows down this line here, similar to what you saw in the template, but then it gets to this point and then continues to flow to a central point. What is that? That's not right. Sometimes the ice does thaw if there's torches around. That's probably just the ice thawed here. It thaws, turns into water, so it'll catch a bunch of pumpkins there. So that could be a problem, especially. That's not something I'm going to notice with the size of this farm, but. Anyway, everything flows down, flows this way towards the central point, and it all gets to here, and it flows downward. And as you can see, I've got a couple more layers. Definitely went overboard with the copying and pasting here. A couple people have said it slows down their frame rate, so I'm probably going to have to get rid of a few of these other layers. It's really not necessary for me to have this many layers, but I think there's 9 layers here. It's all the same size as my sugarcane farm. So you remember the video of my sugarcane farm? I've got the same size of pumpkin farm, but times 9 layers. So yeah, that's a little crazy. I'm gonna harvest it here for you guys, but I mean, for fair warning, it's gonna get crazy. Frame rate's gonna drop. It's gonna crash. Even on my computer, I've got a good gaming computer, but it crashes me so bad. It gets down to like 1 frame every maybe 10 or 20 seconds. I mean, it's not even frames per second. I mean, it gets pretty crazy. I've built a couple chests down there so that I can drop the pumpkins into the chests, but here goes nothing. So everything flows down the line, flows to a central point, and then they all drop down this chute. They all drop. Each layer drops, and it just makes so many items that it crashes Minecraft. I mean, it doesn't fully crash, but it just drops the frame rate to so bad that it's pretty ridiculous. This as far as the video, this is what I saw. I mean, because I'm recording, it slows down the frame rate a little bit, but not that much. This is what it does pretty much every time I harvest. It gets down to so choppy. It's even hard to click on this chest here. I click on the chest, you see the mouse pointer come up, and okay. So then it brings up the things. So I mean, I'm just shift clicking and dropping in as many stacks and stacks as I can. Fills up the chest, and I'm still collecting items. The sound is what drives me crazy. I really like the sounds that it makes. It's kind of like a pew pew pew. I don't know. It's just such weird sounds. Each time the sound is a little bit different. Sometimes it's more of a splashy sound. Sometimes it's I don't know. It's just really funny sounds. It's just the sound effects that it makes, just because it's cramming so many thousands of sound effects over top of each other that it's just a really weird noise that it makes. So yeah, the full harvest nets me about 2 full chests, 2 big chests full, and plus a little bit in the inventory, which is kind of crazy. I don't know what the math is as far as how much cash money that is, but yeah, it's a lot. But okay, so let's drop all these off, gather these up, and go sell them at the shop. So yeah, I just use the back command. I guess that's an admin or a rank privilege. I don't know exactly what rank earns that. Maybe admin or moderator, I'm not sure. But yeah, I guess I'll just build a few more chests here, and I want to harvest it again, show you guys a little bit more I don't know, accurately as to what's happening when I harvest. So yeah, let's go back up here. Of course, it's a few pumpkins stall out. There's another stack of pumpkins there, which is ridiculous. That's $16,000. Like, a lot of noobs are like, that's just, I don't know, more money than they have. But as you can see, there's still plenty of pumpkins left over there. So, I mean, I'm pretty much harvesting it again right after a full harvest, and yeah, it's still gonna drop a couple thousand pumpkins at me. I don't know. I think this is pretty cool. It kind of shows you better what's happening, the sound effects and stuff. I don't know. It's just so weird. I think it's kind of awesome to have built such a monstrosity that shoves all these pumpkins into one spot. I mean, look at them. They're all spinning in a circle. They're all into the exact same spot. So, and that's just a partial harvest. That's not even a full harvest or anything. So, yep, that's my official pumpkin farm. Yeah. I guess I had told you guys before that my next goal was gonna be to get to the top of the leaderboards, and yeah, I think I'm at something like $20 million about now. Yeah, building this farm has shot me up from there. I think I was at 2 or 3 million when I started building this farm. So I sat here and harvested this for a couple hours, but I really haven't even been harvesting it near as much as I could have been. mostly because it crashes my computer so bad. I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is deleting a few of these layers and probably sticking with one, maybe 2 layers, and just going from there. I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot of use for the money, so that's probably why. Yeah, I think it was just something cool to build, something cool to show off, and yeah, show you guys what kind of things you guys should be building. As far as, I don't know, I guess I expected a little bit more epic things on the server, and yeah, there's no reason with the time that you guys have been given that you couldn't have built this by hand. I know I kind of technically cheated by using the world edit and just copying and pasting, but I also haven't been building very much over the last month just because of the I don't know, administrative work, having to approve all the noobs and deal with all the drama of the griefers and shit like that. Yeah, don't get me started on the drama, but yes, it's a massive pumpkin farm, and yeah, pretty cool. Gives me a whole ton of pumpkins, so yeah, that's the best way to make money on my server, and I guess I don't know what to say from there, but have a good day. See you guys later.